refreshments for the game while also supporting your Beverly music and performance.
Happy Thanksgiving, ladies and gentlemen. We are live here at Herd Stadium to bring you what, the 125th.
Yep, it's right there on the field. 125.
125th meeting between Beverly and Salem. I am Dominic Lorenzano alongside Rich Francis, as always, bringing you the action today, Rich. And this is one of the better Thanksgiving weather-wise games that we have had in a while, I'll tell you that right now.
You couldn't have asked for a better day. About 45 degrees, not too breezy. Well, looking at the flags, I guess there is a little windy, so, see how that affects the passing game.
Yeah.
But, Dom, like you said, it's the 125th meeting between these two teams. Beverly leads the series 64-53 and 7 ties. I don't know how that plays out anymore because of the whole tournament seeding and all that, although we know that the tournament part is almost over.
Yes.
Salem going to next Thursday at 3 p.m. They'll be playing in the Division VI Super Bowl.
Yes, against Fairhaven.
So it'll be interesting to see how Coach Bouchard plays his players today, knowing that, this is a very important game because it's Thanksgiving, especially 125. But the Super Bowl may take precedence.
It could. It could. And I have heard that as though Salem has had a very good season, but they don't run that deep as well. So that always is something else to take into consideration for Coach Bouchard.
Yeah.
But what a job that Coach Bouchard has done. I mean, the last couple of years, before last year, of course, this was starting to be an extremely one-sided rivalry. Beverly was coming in there, in Salem, in here, didn't matter where, and was handling them in these games. And last year, Salem flipped the script, winning 39-0. So Beverly may be looking for some revenge here today.
Yeah, Salem had broken a 4-game losing streak, but Beverly had kind of dominated the last decade or so. Last year, they ended they ended the domination in style, the 39-0 win after the year before getting thrashed 60-28. So, it'll be interesting to see. Obviously, Beverly a down year. They won their last game, so they're on a high note. Salem, one of the better teams in the NEC, so it'll be interesting to see. And as they say, it's Thanksgiving, throw the records out the window.
Rivalry game.
See what happens.
Indeed, and as you mentioned, Beverly has been a down year, but coming off a good win against Waltham, winning that game 28-21, we saw the offense really come to life. The passing game, and what they used a lot was Daniel Conant got him involved in multiple ways. That was a big key to the offense.
Yeah, and getting him using his speed, getting him open, and he had a couple of extra opportunities that didn't work out for them, but he's got to watch out for. Jaden Santos is going to be your workhorse as the fullback in this double wing T offense. Salem, as we see, is an offensive juggernaut this year. They've got a 3-headed monster, behind the quarterback, Corey Grimes. Grimes led the conference in passing this year. As I try to find out, it's interesting. You look at Grimes, and he's a big kid. He's got an arm. Kid. Reminds me of Billy Kilmer, for those of you who know old-time football. He's built like a guy who can just sling it and then go out and have several beers afterwards. Although he's a teenager, we won't promote that.
Indeed. And as you talked about the size of their quarterback, he plays defensive end on the other side of the football.
Don't see, how often do you see a quarterback playing defensive end? And we'll be talking about a lot of these guys, offensive players for Salem, as the game goes on. Danny Pierce with the kick.
Kick is away, a little squib kick kind of. Fielded just shy of the 20. And he'll be stood up, and it takes a minute to get him down. They finally do, pretty much right at the 35, it looks like. And with that, we have our first drive of the game as the Witches will take the field at their own 35, led by their senior quarterback, Corey Grimes.
And it's nice to see Brian Kessel back out there, number 1, playing safety. Kessel had been out for several games with an injury to his collarbone. He probably won't be playing too much quarterback today.
No, we expect it'll be Danny Pierce.
I saw him before the game. I said, good, you don't have to worry. You can just go out and hit guys.
Grimes in motion, looking to throw. Pass is hard and complete.
And catch for 12 yards.
Yep.
That was Quinn Rocco Ryan. He's one of those guys you're going to want to look for.
Tackled by Brian Kessel.
That's a great name.
I know. Okay, so we see they're going to no huddle here.
Salem.
Which probably explains why they put up so many points.
I know. Grimes, handoff up the middle. Pretty big running back. His head of steam. And
that is Shane Field, I believe.
Ozuna,
okay, it was Ozuna.
Yep.
Okay, I didn't see that. Let's see, about 3.
Devontae Ozuna.
Ozuna is one of those guys. He'll play running back, wide receiver. Same thing, Rocco Ryan. He'll do a lot for you out there.
Second down at midfield.
Field is the fullback, also the middle linebacker.
Well, they are listed at 2nd and 8, so about a 2-yard carry.
So Ozuna's got over 900 yards rushing on the season. Going to him again. Breaks a couple tackles.
Breaking a couple of tackles and near that first down marker. It looked like Beverly had that snuffed out for a short game, but he just kept those legs churning.
Gonna make it 3rd down and 2.
Yeah, so Ozuna, he's their workhorse. Like I said, with 900 rushing yards, he's got 30 catches also for over almost 500 yards. He's got 15 touchdowns on the season.
So 3rd and 2, wide receiver stacked to our side.
The ball.
They're going to have him throw. Grimes, he's got a man open, and he skips it.
Do you go for it, Dom? I think you do.
I think you go for it. As you said, this has been an offensive-led team, senior quarterback, and I wouldn't see any reason why you wouldn't have that confidence that he could pick up 2 yards.
Yeah, Grimes threw for over 1,700 yards this season.
Wow. 4th and 2. Panthers trying to come up with an early stand here. Let's see if they go to the ground. They will. Direct snap. Ozuna has it and much, much more.
Gains about 5.
Ozuna, the ball carrier.
So Ozuna, with plenty of yardage to spare, picks up the first down. It'll be a new set of downs as the Witches continue to march into Panther territory.
So you got that 3-headed monster, I said, with Ozuna, Rocco Ryan, and Albert Pujols in the receiving side of things. And then, Ozuna and Field are their running backs, although Field has a bunch of catches on the season, too.
Grimes back to throw. Grimes with
deep.
time.
Lets
it go deep down the field. He's got it.
Wow, that's a catch. That is a catch.
That is a heck of a catch. I thought he was going to overthrow him, but it's caught by Quinn Rocco Ryan. Grimes let it loose. He had him. He had beaten his defender, but it kind of went over the wrong shoulder.
Yeah.
And Rocco Ryan had to make the adjustment, dive out, and made the catch.
And that location probably made it impossible for the defender to get to. If it was on the inside of Rocco Ryan, it might have been Cal McKay might have been able to get to it.
Grimes with the pitch. Makes one man miss. Now he's finally tackled about a yard short.
Did he pick up about 3 on that?
Yep.
Tackled by Liam Timpone.
Liam Timpone, the man in on the tackle for the Panther defense.
Going to be 2nd and goal for the 3.
As we said, Grimes can sling it.
Yeah.
And you saw it right there. Landed that ball right in there. Crowd still arriving.
2nd and goal from the 3. They bring the man
Ryan
in motion.
Okay,
Rocco Ryan, and they got him that time.
I don't think he picked up anything.
I believe that was Kessel, the first man in on the tackle, actually.
Tackled by Brian Kessel.
So Brian making his presence.
Going to be 3rd and goal from the 2.
So 3rd and goal from the 2.
You got to figure 4-down territory, right? I don't think Salem's looking to kick a field goal here if they don't get in on this one.
No, not this close.
Yep, so they're spreading it out right now. Ozuna's a good-sized kid.
Oh, yeah.
Well, they're throwing
They're
it.
going to have Grimes throw. Man in motion.
Oh,
to the
they
back
got
of-
him.
Huge tackle.
Jack Constantine with his
Jack
Constantine with the
Constantine.
help of Ben Herring.
That was Herring there originally.
Yep.
And it looked like Grimes was going to get by him, and then out of nowhere, Jack Constantine just laid the lumber.
Yeah, he tried to avoid Herring, and unfortunately for him, he turned right into the big guy, Constantine. Is that a flag on the
loss
field?
of 7 on the Constantine.
Oh, okay. It looks like the referee must have dropped his flag.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
All right.
that will push this way back here for the 4th and goal attempt. Panther defense trying to come up with an early stand right here. Keep this game 0-0. 4th and goal after the sack, though. They're backed up.
Oh, they
Grimes
go.
to throw. He's got a man open.
They got him.
He's stacked up.
They stop
He's not
him.
gonna get
Big
anywhere.
stop for the Panthers there, huh? Wow.
And the Panther defense stops the march by the Witches, and they give their offense the ball. Back here, 6:40 to go in the first quarter. No score after the Panther stand. Once again, it was the big guy, the big playmaker on defense, Jack Constantine. He just consistently, if there's a big play on defense, it's usually Jack Constantine making the play.
Yeah.
Turnover on downs.
So here is Danny Pierce in the offense, who found something in the Waltham game last week. Handoff up the middle. That's not going to go anywhere.
I didn't see who that was.
Okay.
I think that was Sean Costa.
So Costa, the man on the carry.
Okay, good to see him back.
And
That'll-
talk
that'll
about
help.
the success that the Panthers found for themselves offensively last week,
Santos
Rich.
with the ball carrier.
Well, Danny Pierce, as we said, it was sort of his coming out party. He really kind of came into his own, showing some real confidence out there. You know, having a few games under his belt. Danny's been confident out there. It's a handoff.
Handoff on a sweep.
Gabe White, I think.
Yep.
Floyd White, the ball carrier.
Floyd White, the man on the
Okay,
carry
Floyd
right
White.
there.
But now they've got a third and very long.
Yeah. About 3rd and 9.
You know, one of the things for Beverly, you might as well open up the entire playbook. Maybe try, you know, maybe not right now, but some kind of trick play at some point or something like that.
Well, they certainly opened up the offense last week against Waltham. A lot
Okay.
more throwing.
All right, so that looks like they're just trying to get out of there. Santos with a couple.
Santos, the ball carrier.
Got tripped up. Santos gained about 2 on that.
2-yard carry there by Santos, and that'll bring up a punting situation
Yeah.
for the Panthers.
Now, again, you get Danny Pierce as your punter.
Yeah, heck yeah.
You probably don't
In
want
the
to
shadow
do a
of your
fake
own
here.
goal
No,
line.
probably not. But now it would be the time to really catch a team off balance.
I would.
Gets a roll.
Punt picked up right at that
Rocco
50
Ryan.
by Rocco Ryan. Rocco's got ahead of steam. He's got field in front of him, and he sort of tripped himself up. The
Oh,
turf
look at
monster
that.
got him.
They just buried Pierce there. 2 guys buried him on that. It was a little late.
Quinn Rocco Ryan, the return.
So Quinn Rocco Ryan, another one of these guys who kind of does it all.
Tackle for Beverly.
Be calling his name on all sides of the ball. Good field position for Salem right now.
Danny lost his mouthpiece on that. He had to go back and get it. All right, so after failing to convert on a 4th and goal on the first drive, which is right back on the field and in great field position. Bit of a high snap brought down, handoff up the middle.
That's Shane Field.
That would be Shane Field, as you mentioned, the man on the carry right there. Good positive run there on first down to get the Witches rolling.
Field's got over 400 yards rushing, 15 receptions, 8 touchdowns.
Wow. It's a very multifaceted offense.
Well, the thing about Field is he wears the number 35, which is a special number for Salem. Coaches pick who wears that number. So
Okay.
it tells you something about this kid that he's wearing that number.
Grimes with 2 running backs to either side.
Yeah,
Grimes
with
back
play
to throw.
action. Oh,
Pressure in his face
oh,
coming
he
again.
gets away
But
from
he gets out of it on the move. Looking to throw. He's
No,
not
that ball
going to get
looks
it
like it
there.
hit the ground. Yep.
Grimes pass is incomplete. That was Daniel Koenig in on the pass.
Corey moves pretty good for such a big kid, though.
Yeah, good. It was good pressure there too, and he was able to get away from it.
Right
I
now,
think if you're Beverly, you want to get him moving to his left when he goes back to pass.
oh yeah, that does look like that.
'Cause,
right now, though, you got to say the Panther D line getting good pressure
Yeah,
on Corey.
yeah.
They are not making his life easy so
Yeah.
far when he's gone back to throw.
And Salem's got some size up front. You look number 56. See his number there, Vasquez.
Trip wide receivers near us.
Elias Vasquez. He's
But
a
then
big
they bring
kid.
the man in motion.
Oh.
Grimes is going to keep it himself.
They
Grimes
close him down.
looking to stiff
Got
arm,
him.
but he is stood up,
Oh, a lot of wow.
ripping at that football.
Might want to blow a whistle a little earlier on that play.
I
but,
know.
Tacklers.
Say the Panther defense is hyped up
They were
right
there.
now.
Yeah.
On the tackle for the Panthers.
You
Salem.
wonder. I mean, they're up for this game. It's Thanksgiving. You just hope they can sustain that, right?
Yeah. Right now, though, they're in a position
Nice.
where they're going to continue to be
Yeah.
on the wrong side of the field for their offense. Fourth
Again,
and
I think
6.
here, if you're going to bring pressure, you want to bring it from the quarterback's right side to get, because his receivers are on the other side. You want to try to get him going to his left.
Wide receiver stacked.
Although
Grimes to throw. He's got plenty of
Got him
time
in.
this
Oh,
time.
he overthrows
Too
him.
high for his intended
Wow,
target.
another fourth down
Again, the
stop.
Panthers hold on 4th down.
And the Panther defense with another stand there.
Now Beverly's just going to get that offense
Panthers'
moving along.
second stop on 4th down.
Well, they have a little bit more room to
Yeah.
run things than they did that first possession. Within the shadow of their own goal line.
Yeah.
Still not great field position, but certainly not at the same disadvantage they were for their first drive.
You know, Dom, like we said about Salem's size up front, they got some real size up front.
Beverly will start off 1st and 10 on
Including
their
their quarterback.
23-yard line.
Oh, referee got in the way of Pierce.
Danny in motion, looking
Ooh.
to throw and drag
Gets
down.
dragged down. The referee, I don't know why the referee was standing in that spot.
I know that was not great.
Loses
That was
3 on that.
In on the sack for Salem.
Actually lost
And as we've
4.
talked about so many times, sort of the undoing of the first drive as well.
Yeah.
Apart from just the field position, but the importance of this offense, the wing tee, about staying on schedule. You really need positive plays on
Yeah.
first down.
And that's not going to help you.
No. Danny to
Quick
throw.
bears.
Quick throw completed. There's Rocco Ryan for the tackle pretty much right away, though, and that's not going anywhere.
And that was Callahan with the catch for about 4 yards.
Pierce pass is complete to Shane Callahan.
Gets it back to about the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, looks like it. 3rd and 10 again.
Yep. Conant
Was
was the go-to man last game. Considine, though, that big target as well, though.
All right, getting him out of the pocket. Oh, he slipped.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Wide receiver goes
Yeah.
down. They're going to say it's incomplete.
That's too bad, because I think he might have had him.
I know.
I think he had the defender backing up on him.
If there is a Nicholas Lackey in attendance, can you please come to the booth? We have, someone has found and returned your debit card, Nicholas Lackey.
Was Callahan the intended target on that? I think
Yeah.
it was. Pierce
Oh, nice punt.
I know,
Wow,
right?
Got some carry on that one, and a great
bounces right
roll.
at the 35 and now continues to roll. As you mentioned, really cleaning out the playbook today. I'm telling you, a fake punt's coming today.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen. I can feel it, Rich.
I think I'm with you on that, Dom.
All right, 1:27 to go in the first quarter. All defense so far. Panthers have bent but have refused to break thus far on defense.
Dom, I just lost you. Oh, there we go.
Oh, there we go.
Devontae is
There we
the
go.
ball carrier.
How's that?
Good.
I missed that play.
That was a run.
Was
That was Junior De Los Santos
Ozuna?
with the tackle for the Panthers.
Yeah.
3-yard gain. He's going to make it 2nd down and 7.
You know, doing this on offense prevents the defense from substituting, but Beverly doesn't do a ton of subs.
No,
on
they
defense.
don't. There's another unshifty move.
Field
Making
with the
another
run.
man miss and brought down right at the 50. Big run there.
About a 15-yard
You're
carry.
the ball carrier for Salem.
Who was the ball carrier that time?
Field.
Okay. Nice carry by Field. Salem having some success running the football so far.
Yeah, they've been
Have
doing better
problems.
on the ground than in the air.
I was just about to say, they've had problems getting the passing game rolling thus far, but the run game has been effective. Another handoff.
And he stopped for no gain.
Nothing that time.
Tackled by Ben Herrick.
And that
Beverly doing a nice job clogging up the middle.
That was Benjamin Herring
Should be
that time
the
on
final
that tackle.
play of the scorer's first quarter.
And that will do it for the first quarter. No score here, 0-0. And as we mentioned, the Panther offense has had some difficult track getting going. Salem has moved the football, but the Panther defense has come out big on 2 different occasions to keep them out of the end zone.
And you know, considering how Beverly has started a lot of their games this year, going into the second quarter 0-0, that you kind of take that as a win. I mean, they've a lot of times given up that quick score. Put themselves behind the 8 ball right
a lot
away.
of the time, it hasn't even been like giving up defensively a quick score. It's been like a fumble or that. And you're right. You know, during the losing streak during the season, it was a lot of just being right behind the 8 ball from the very start.
And you know, I think we saw that in Beverly's 2 offensive possessions, playing it a little safer. You know, get the boys into it a little bit. Don't, you know, avoid those turnovers early that get you behind. You know, because they're playing with a lot of energy, a lot of enthusiasm right now. You know, those turnovers kind of take that away. So going into the second quarter, now when they get the ball, they can open it up a little bit and see what happens. But you also have to stop this Salem team that scores a lot of points.
All right, 2nd and 10 from the 50. Grimes, handoff
Bounces
to
it
Fields.
outside.
Fields got a lot of room. Fields is down that sideline. Fields is.
Oh, he goes down at the 10.
I thought he was going to break away completely, but he is pushed down from behind. But not after he pops a big run, but a 40-yard run. And the Witches, once again, knocking on the door.
So, you know, right after I just said they're doing a nice job clogging out the middle, they did that, but he bounced it to the outside, which something was missing there from Beverly. So the edges, they got to close up those edges a little bit.
Also, he must have stepped out earlier than we realized.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're right. His ball's at the 19, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it was about a...
That was Scott Kwiatek on the tackle for the Panthers.
No gain?
Yeah, no gain. Kwiatek, the man with the tackle to bring him down. 2nd and 10.
And you know, if I'm not mistaken, Dom, it looks like Ben Herring playing without the club.
Oh, okay.
He's got use of both of his hands now.
Nice.
Good for him. He finally be able to play at least one game this season without
Grimes.
Oh,
lofts
it up there. And nice play
on
there.
defense.
Cal McKay knocking it loose. Great job by Cal on that.
Cal McKay. I feel like we've been calling his name, by the way, down the stretch quite a bit.
You know,
on
he started getting more playing time midway through the season, and he's really kind of shown. He's only a sophomore, so he's one of those guys who will be back next year. And mostly I'm imagining, I've mentioned this a few times, his grandfather Ed Armstrong probably watching at home. Okay, there was a flag on the play. Okay, they're going to decline the flag. I don't know what the penalty was. My guess, probably an illegal man downfield or something.
Probably. But they'd rather keep it at 3rd and 10.
Yeah.
then give Grimes and this offense an extra down.
Yeah, and so you could probably hear the wind. It's getting a little breezy down there, which could affect Grimes' passing game.
3rd and 10,
Rolling to
Grimes
his right.
in motion. Grimes looking to throw.
Taking on a couple.
Let's it go.
Oh, he's got him
in the back of the end zone. Did he
it
get
was
those
a
feet
bobble, but they're going to give it to him.
Touchdown, Salem.
Grimes' pass is complete.
Quinn Rocco Ryan.
Touchdown.
No shocker who it went to that time. Quinn Rocco Ryan. Nice throw by Grimes. Rocco just slipped behind the defense, and a good job getting those feet down in bounds.
Yeah, if you notice, Salem is getting Grimes out of the pocket a little bit, give him a little time, let the receivers develop their patterns a little bit. You know, with the pressure that Beverly had been putting on him, getting him out of the pocket's a good move. And like I had said earlier, you want to get him moving to his left. He's going to his right. He looks real comfortable.
I know he does.
Throwing from his right. Oh, he's fumbled the snap. Still gets it through, though.
Still gets it through, and 3rd time is the charm for the Witches when it comes to being in the red zone there. So denied on the first 2, but touchdown now, and Beverly behind 7-0 here early in the 2nd quarter.
So not only does Grimes throw the touchdown, he kicks the extra point after. You know, I'm pulling a Tommy Donovan right here and giving some shout-outs.
Okay.
Give a shout out Kim Trigilio. I know she's watching at home. She said, hey, give me a shout out. I was talking with my buddy Eric Cagney yesterday. Eric has been real busy giving haircuts this week over at Moby Cuts. He's now in the Cumming Center. He's not driving the truck right now during this season.
Okay.
But he told me, have you seen the hockey house thing that the NHL is doing?
No.
They open up some house, and people can go visit and everything. And he had an opportunity with his Moby Cuts business to get in there and give haircuts to people. And the Bruins players are all kind of coming and going. So it's actually kind of a cool little thing that they do.
That is awesome.
I want to give a shout out to the Rollins family. Mike Rollins down here taking pictures. They were asking if the game was going to be on TV or not, so we kind of let them know. So I'm hoping they're watching. The Rollins family just lost the patriarch of the family, Russ Rollins, recently. And in the last game we had mentioned, Russ was a big pillar of the community, civically and sports-wise, the Beverly Hall of Fame, Sports Hall of Fame, was city council, all kinds of stuff like that. So
I'll tell you, it's like a kind of a packed house here today now.
We haven't seen a crowd like this in some time.
A lot of people down there near the concession stand. Stands are nice and packed.
I think a lot of people trying to be in the sun right now.
Oh, yeah. And kick is away.
Conan.
Daniel breaks a couple of tackles.
Nice
Daniel's across the 40.
Good field position to start now.
And there's the speed of Daniel Conant, making a big deal there on the special teams. Let's see if they can get him involved on this offensive drive.
And that'll allow Beverly to open up the offense a little bit like we were talking.
Yeah, Panthers with easily their best starting field position of the day for this drive. Ball at the 41.
There we go. Okay, nice. Santos with the run.
Santos with a run, and he found some room.
Santos, the ball carrier, first down for the Panthers.
He gained about 3.
Yep.
Maybe 4. I think he gained 4.
I think he had 4.
You know, having Costa back now also allows them to have Santos as your fullback and Costa as as one of the wing backs.
Yep.
Which allows you to do some misdirection plays and things like that.
Well, the board has it as 2nd and 5 right now.
Okay. Pierce straight ahead.
And
picks up.
Not quite as much room that time.
1 or 2 maybe, depends on the spot.
Yep.
Okay, kind of on schedule though.
Yeah. Nothing bad. Nothing crazy.
Yeah. So we got about 3rd and 3.
In this type of offense, you should always be comfortable with runs on when you've got a 3rd and short or a 4th and short. So run this ball again. You could make it 4th and short and go for it.
Yeah, maybe get Danny out of the pocket, roll, and then he can either throw or run.
You could do that as well.
Inside trap. Doesn't get it.
No.
I think
pretty much stood up near the line of scrimmage,
go for it right here.
about a yard.
Well, yeah. I think he gained maybe 2.
Who was the man on the carry?
That was Conan.
Was Conan?
Conan for 2.
Conan between the tackles.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a speed guy, but,
know.
you know, it's a inside trap, you know, maybe get some
All right.
someone moving here.
So-
Okay, it looks like they're going to punt, though. Now, again, you get Salem shuffling guys in and out, too. You might throw the ball. Remember, you know, Cal McKay is a tight end. You might see him throw it. Santos available. Actually, okay. They're going to bring a guy over. They're going to move Danny to his right. He's throwing it.
Yep, Danny's going to throw.
And
He's
they got
a
it to
man
Santos.
Open. Jaden Santos, and it's a first down.
His pass is complete to James.
You knew it had to happen eventually today.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Panthers first down.
The other thing that does is, you notice, like we talked about, Salem runs a lot of guys two ways. By bringing out your punt team, you actually pull a lot of those guys off the field. You sub those guys out generally on special teams. You sub those guys out to give them a rest. So you took away, I think you probably saw Grimes, Ozuna off the field at that time. And so now you're going against a different set of players.
All right, Panther first down. Danny
Hey,
Pierce
back.
to throw on
He's
first.
gonna
Danny's going to
scramble.
have to flush out of the pocket.
Gets
Danny
rid
looking
of it.
for a man.
Oh,
Coming
just
back
missed
to
it.
the football and just missed it. It was there.
Just missed McCain.
First pass was intended for Callum McKay. It's going to make it 2nd and 10.
Callan McKay, the intended target right there. Would have been a big play.
I think Danny was looking somewhere else,
I think
but
so,
it
too.
wasn't there, so we had to kind of improvise, make something else happen.
Nice job by McKay, too, of realizing what was going on, finding his quarterback, and coming back to the football.
Yeah. Yeah, he was looking downfield, more towards the middle.
Saw Danny make many a throw last week against Waltham out of the pocket.
Oh, little option.
Yeah, a little speed option.
Not gonna work.
It's not going anywhere.
Going to lose a yard.
Santos is going to get slung down
James
after a
Santos
loss of yards.
Martinez.
Third and 11. Another long third down situation.
I think it's time for Considine.
Yeah. Little seam right down the middle.
Yeah.
Boston One's going to make it 3rd and 11.
All right, 3rd and long. Certainly not what the Panthers want, not what any offense wants, but especially when you're on a wing
Right.
tee. Danny out, directing traffic, coming back to the
Oh,
football.
can't catch him.
Can't make the catch. It was going to be short of the line to gain
Yeah.
anyway.
But it might have given it a chance to
Go for it
a
again,
fourth down. Now they're going to punt.
It'll be 4th and 11.
I think it was Callahan, the intended target.
So you got Rocker Ryan back there again.
All right, so the Panther drive stalls out there just as it gets into the Witches' territory. That ball
Another
going to
good
bounce
roll.
near the 20 and will roll down near the 15.
Again, like we've said, Danny Pierce, one of the MVPs on this team, not just because of his offense, because of his punting.
I know.
You know, at the high school level in particular, they don't really need to get that big, high punt. Just need to get it going and hope it rolls for you. All right, it looks like there's a flag on the field, yeah?
Yeah, I know. I don't know if
I
it's
think
just
that's
a
the
piece of-
second time it fell out of the referee's pocket.
I know.
Boy, Ozuna's a strong runner, huh?
He really is.
I mean, it looked like they had him stop for about a 1-2 yard gain. Now it turns out to be an 8-yard gain.
And the Panther defense has been on the field quite a bit here
Yeah.
in this first half. The offense at least gave him a little bit more breathing time there on that last drive, Bo, but still.
Going to be 2nd down and 3.
Field.
Field that
Makes
time.
a couple cuts, breaks some tackles. Gains about
Field the ball carrier for Salem.
Gains about 4 on that.
Yep. That'll reset the chains for the
Taken by
Witches.
Junior de los Santos.
So we're under 6 minutes left in the half
That
here.
was good for Salem first down.
Salem's had a few scoring opportunities. They're able to cash in one of them. Beverly coming up strong 2 of those times, though. Again, you know, Thanksgiving means an awful lot, so the energy's there. And this one being the 125th. Oh, drops
Grimes
it off.
to throw, and
Field. Oh, man, he's
Field
breaking tackles. Wow.
bouncing off tacklers and across for the first down.
Should have been about a 4-yard gain, turns into about a 12-yard gain.
Taken out of bounds by Daniel Coleman, but that is good for a Salem first down.
And that's one of the things you start seeing when you have a tired defense.
Yeah.
And listen, nothing against the running backs. These are 2 big physical running backs in Fields and Ozuna, but
yeah, they're not the first contact kind of guys. They're breaking all that stuff. You got to really wrap them up. Low snap, they give it to Ozuna. And he picks up another 10.
right now, Salem just pounding the football on the run game, getting about 8 yards a carry.
Scott Kwiatek in Ben Herron. You know,
That's another new set of downs here as they're just shy of the 50.
That was a nice run there by Ozuna. Ozuna kind of reminds me of the way he runs, kind of like Le'Veon Bell those years ago, kind of weight, kind of dodgy out there. You know, he's shifty like that. Not quite Barry Sanders shifty, but more like
to throw.
Oh, he's
Grimes
going deep.
Rears back.
He's got
a man deep.
Just
and
overthrown.
just incomplete. I swear I was literally about to tell you. I was like, a shot has got to be coming here soon.
That's Albert Pujols. Pujols, one of their big receivers, too.
Grimes' pass was good.
With a great name, too.
I know.
Pujols, Shane Callahan in on the pass defense for the Panthers.
The Witches, after a steady run game there, take their shot. Pujols got behind his defender a little bit, but they could not hook up as Grimes overthrowing his intended target. 2nd and 10 here, and I think we'd assume Salem going to go back to what has been a very successful ground attack.
So you kind of see why Grimes led the NEC in passing yards. He throws the ball quite a bit. And he's got the arm to do it.
Yes, he does. Fields, oh man. The
nice
parting of the Red Sea right there.
That offensive line, and then Field just throwing guys.
That was Shane Field, the ball
all the
carrier
way
for
down
Salem.
near the 35.
Tackled by Daniel Conan, but that's good for Salem first down.
And you can hear the Salem crowd really starting to take over here.
So he broke some, he had that, as you said, that Red Sea wide open. Then he made a shift, and then he was getting tired, just threw the guy to the ground. That's what got the crowd up.
Panther defense has had their backs up against the wall multiple times. They've answered the bell quite a bit of times.
Rocco Ryan.
But they will once again have the same situation here. Quinn Rocco Ryan with a change of pace, and a flag is called.
A lot of pushing and shoving. I'm going to guess that flag's probably going to be on Salem.
I think it is too. And that's a break for the Panthers.
Yeah.
A much needed one, if it is. Got to hope it's not offsetting though.
Yeah. So it was about a 7-yard gain, although, I don't know. Guy's pointing at someone, it could be offsetting. They're talking it over. So it's after the play.
Yeah.
Oop. We're losing some papers, Dom.
I know.
Wait. Oh, that's on Beverly and Salem. Offsetting.
Yep, so offsetting penalties.
So it's after the play.
Offsetting penalties.
So the gain of 7 will stay.
Okay.
And who was it that ran? That was Rocco Ryan, right?
Yep.
Wind picking up a little bit.
All right. So at the end of the day, it all counts for naught, really.
Yeah.
And it'll be 2nd and short.
It'll be 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw and juggles it.
He holds on to it.
Holds on, goes down.
All right, so we picked up about 2 on the play, I think.
Yeah, Devontae Ozuna somehow managed to hold on to that football.
That's Grimes' 11th pass. 6 for 11 on the day.
All right, 3rd and 1.
Oh, another
High snap. Just can't get him down.
Yeah.
There's Fields.
Nice open field tackle there by Callahan.
Shane Callahan, the man
Tackled by Shane Callahan.
able to make the touchdown saving tackle, at least for now.
Ozuna and Field accounting for 15 carries.
It's going to be 1st and 10 from the 15.
Nice.
Along with Grimes doing the heavy lifting right
First
now.
and 10 now from the 15. Clock ticking to about 2 minutes to go on this statement drive by the Witches. Panther at least rallying to the football that time and bring down Fields for, I mean,
Maybe a yard?
maybe a yard.
I don't think so.
It might have been right back in the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
No gain on the play. He's going to make it 2nd down and 10.
Big drive here for Beverly if they can make a stop.
Oh, yeah. See if they go to the air right now.
Yeah.
They will.
Slant is open,
Grimes
too.
moving. Grimes thinking
Oh,
for the end
wide
zone
open.
touchdown.
Quinn Rocco Ryan.
Quinn Rocco Ryan again, the go-to man, his 2nd receiving touchdown already of the game. And Salem on a physical statement drive down the field, running the football, then caps it off with a touchdown throw from Grimes to Ryan.
Corey Grimes on to attempt the extra point.
Grimes, I think Grimes has an opportunity to hit the all-time touchdown pass in the conference.
Oh, another fumbled snap, and he's ended up going to give it to Grimes. Grimes looking around.
Callahan.
It's backyard football.
Just throwing it up
and
can't get
incomplete.
Does that count as incomplete in the stats?
It's no good.
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
I think 2-point conversions are their own plays.
Yeah,
I don't think they
right.
put that in your stat sheet. It only matters in fantasy football if you get the 2-point
Well,
conversion.
actually, I think Phil Stacy has Grimes as his quarterback in the North Shore Fantasy Football. I got to ask him.
Phil, is he your quarterback? Phil, is Grimes your quarterback? What's that? Grimes your quarterback?
Yeah. So Phil's happy. He's got a couple touchdowns for his fantasy quarterback today.
Big fantasy stinks, too.
Oh, I'm sure. Got to be careful with the point shaving scandal here. The high school Thanksgiving football.
Oh my gosh.
So we got a 1:26 left in the half.
Let's see just how aggressive the Panthers elect to be on offense.
Nice kick.
Not normally a offense built for running, throwing the ball and being up tempo. So
It's getting a little chippy out there again.
Yep.
So again, Grimes throws the touchdown, tries on the extra point and the kickoffs. Now, once again, this Salem team, these guys, they took their lumps a couple of years ago. And,
for a couple of years.
But this group of kids, and they just kept on working and working. And now all that hard work is showing off. Here, they're going to the Super Bowl. You know, so you take a group of kids and you build them up.
To throw to Callahan, complete, and then gets thrown down.
Shane Callahan.
All right, so we gain about 5 on that.
Yep.
5-yard pass makes it 2nd down and 5.
Pierce going to take it up the middle.
Pierce going to keep it himself, and he's not going to go anywhere.
Okay, so you know what? I was wrong. That wasn't Ben Herring. Herring still has the club on his hand.
Okay.
I was looking at the wrong number. So Herring still has to play with that club.
Did Salem take a timeout?
Timeout, Salem.
Salem wants to get the ball back.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Salem wants to put this one to bed if they can.
No.
All right, so 49 seconds to go. 2nd and 5. No, 3rd and 5 actually. Because the throw to Callahan. So it'll be 3rd and 5. Salem taking a timeout there, trying to get this football back. Seeing if they can steal some points before half.
Play resumes. 49 seconds remaining in the half.
Now, do you run the football and at least force Salem to use one of their timeouts? Or knowing they can stop the clock, are you throwing this ball here and trying to picking up the first down?
I think you get your quarterback out of the pocket, and if the open pass isn't there, then they're going to run it. Okay. So force them to use the timeout, as you said. That was Santos.
Santos, the ball carrier.
Santos with only 4 carries today. He had been the workhorse.
Yeah, that is surprising.
Yeah. So again, maybe we were wrong. No, you know what? Sean Costa's not out there. I must have looked at the wrong number. It must have.
Okay.
It was Kevin Hubbard, 23, not 22. So
Okay.
Costa's not playing today. He's on the sidelines, still with that injury, keeping him out.
All right. So 41 seconds to go, and it'll be 4th down, and the Witches will have the opportunity to get the ball back and see, as we said, if they can score some points before half.
So one of the things that we see as I look down at Beverly's bench, notice Costa's still there. Jacob Pleckens is dressed.
Okay.
He hadn't been out there for a while with an injury. So I don't think he's getting a ton of playing time, but he is a senior. So
And Pierce with the punt,
Oh,
caught right
Ryan
at
gonna
that
take it.
50.
And taken down.
Yep.
There's that name we called before, Cal McKay.
Yep. Al McCain makes a lot of big plays on defense, I'm telling you.
Yeah, he does. And you know, he's going to be a big part of the baseball team this year. Lefty pitcher.
Tackle for Beverly.
He didn't,
Probably play some first base for them.
he didn't play varsity at all
No,
last
he
year,
didn't.
did he? Okay.
No, but I think he expect to see him being used a lot this year.
Okay. I was getting him mixed up for a second. I was like, is he the lefty that I was thinking of that they ended up pitching a lot in the second half of the year? But no, he's not. That's
on the Beverly 46-yard line. 30 seconds remaining in the half.
Okay, 30 seconds, which means they're going to have to throw the ball a little bit.
Rich, who's the lefty on the varsity team then? He throws like Barry Zito?
Noah Guanci?
No. The younger kid.
Connolly?
Yeah, I think it might be.
All right.
Oh, man, that one is complete, and he's got so much room in front of him.
Through some people. 20 yards.
And it's fitting Chippy again.
Yep. It's Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Julian Ortiz.
Salem Kraslow on the rowdy side.
Well, as you mentioned, it was some years of
right.
taking some lumps, and a 39-0 win last year, it was not enough to satisfy the bloodlust.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. Beverly having to call a timeout there. They didn't have the personnel they wanted out there. 20 seconds left. I think you want to keep an eye on Quinn Rocco Ryan.
Yeah, you know, you'd think.
You'd think. But, you know, the thing is, Ozuna is good coming out of the backfield. Field is good coming out of the backfield. You just saw Ortiz right there. And then you got Albert Pujols, who's been one of the top receivers in the conference, too. So A lot of weapons for
As I said,
Grimes.
it's a lot of people to try and keep track of. But Rocco Ryan's the one who's consistently already burned you today. So,
Well, the other thing is, no knock on Grimes, but I'm sure a lot of those yards that he's racked up have been short passes turned into big plays by those good athletes that he's got there.
Matt Williams is like, can I take Grimes and get all this like touchdowns on the
All right, so we're going to come out in a trip set. I don't know what's going on with Azuna's pants. There's something hanging there. And I think that's where the knee pad, the little pocket for the knee pad or something? I don't know.
I think they just ripped. All right,
All right,
Grimes
he's throwing.
to throw. Grimes gets some pressure, flushes him out of the pocket. Grimes is just going to keep on running. Keep on going, and he's finally popped.
But he's tackled inbounds.
Grimes, ball carrier.
But they'll move the chains.
Yeah, so that'll stop the clock momentarily, and they'll spike it, I'm sure. Salem's got a timeout still. Yeah. So Salem will use that other timeout with 9 seconds still to go.
Third and final timeout.
And they got the ball at the 4?
It was about a 21-yard run.
I know. That was a big run by Grimes.
Yeah, that's a huge play. Changes your whole outlook on offense now. Also gave him a first down.
Yeah.
I mean, not that you probably got 2 plays to run here.
Yeah.
And you got a quarterback who can sling it. So
I'm guessing they're going to get Grimes moving here on this first one.
yeah, probably.
Just to try to avoid a sack.
Either that or it's just a snap and quick throw.
hit, yeah.
That's the thing, Grimes has played with these guys for a number of years now, so it's good for he knows what this kid's going to do. Like they're pulling Azuna way deep, way outside.
Yeah. And I'll bring him in motion. Grimes to throw. Grimes lets it rip into the end zone. Touchdown.
That one is Ozuna.
And that time it's Ozuna on the quick slant. And it's another passing touchdown for Grimes. And another touchdown for the Salem Witches.
I'm sorry, was that Ozuna or Pujols?
I couldn't see the number.
I think it was Pujols. Right?
Okay.
That was Pujols, right? Yeah.
All right.
That's Albert Pujols with the touchdown reception for Salem. Corey Grimes on to attempt the extra point.
All right, they're going for 2 here, right? No?
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, they've had trouble on the snap both times, so.
Oh, got him moving.
Yep.
On the extra point. All right, let's see if they make any substitutions here. No? This is where you try to find a guy who hasn't caught the ball much, and you look to throw it to him or something. And instead, they're just going to give it to Field.
Shea Field is in the 2-point
Field's in for the 2-point conversion.
2 seconds left. So probably just squib kick it. You don't want to give Conan a chance to return one here.
No.
So you just kind of drop it somewhere. Again, Salem going to the Super Bowl the first time since 1999.
Against Fairhaven. Do you know what Fairhaven's nickname is? I have no idea.
I don't. Interesting, when they played Stoneham last week, they ran 0 offensive plays in the first quarter.
Wow.
And they had the lead after the first, going into the second quarter.
Okay, then.
First 2 kickoffs. They started the game, opening kickoff, Quinn Rocco Ryan touchdown.
Okay.
They gave up a touchdown. Then they returned the next kickoff for a touchdown. I think that one was Ozuna or one of those guys. All right, almost broke it.
And Santos is shaken up.
There's Jaden Santos on the return. That's going to be the final play of the half.
Yeah, that not a great end to the half there
No.
for the Panthers, as they held on in the first, but 3 unanswered touchdowns by the Witches, and now Jaden Santos going down here on the final play.
Yeah, in the air to Corey Grimes, excuse me. I don't know why I keep saying Cameron.
Yeah. All right, so that'll do it for the first half, and as we mentioned, Panthers hung in there early, got some defensive stands, but it was all Salem there in the second quarter with 3 unanswered scores, and we go into halftime with Salem up 21-0.
Yeah, Beverly looked good in that first quarter. Then Salem looked like who they are.
Yes.
Scoring through the air. Again, Grimes coming into the game, 23 touchdowns to only 3 interceptions. He's got the 3 touchdowns today.
Yeah.
So they'll give him 26 on the season. I think he's, again, approaching the all-time Northeastern Conference career touchdowns record. I'll check with Phil Stacy. We'll let you know in the second half.
All right. Well, that'll do it there for the first half. We'll get you out to the second half in just a few. 21-0, the score here right now.
Am I good to go use the bathroom? Okay, cool. I'll be back.
one night only. We've got 4 incredible hits from across the pond together on the same stage tonight. Now, put your hands together for the Beatles.
The BHS fans will present its 2023 halftime show today entitled Rebellion. In musical tapestry is melody and message that shines a light on rock and roll's anti-authoritarian DNA. In order to perform the entirety of our show today, pull timer down on the clock. We will announce all of the selections for our show right now in performance order. Kicking off, the performance will be a rendition of Twisted Sisters, We're Not Gonna Take It. Following this was Rock the Casbah by The Clash and Another Brick in the Wall by Pink Floyd before the band concludes with 9 Inch Nails and The Hands That Feed. Drum majors, are you ready?
Ha!
just ahead of Stanton's arrival. Thank you for all of your support and music education in Beverly schools and enjoy the second half. Happy Thanksgiving!
Stop. I had to record.
Oh, okay.
To get it back.
Yeah, but it's not flashing anymore, so you're good.
You got great shots at the back end of this one. Yeah, what did the drone?
Oh, yeah.
That's nuance.
Yeah. Wasn't that Kim's thing when he was there?
Yeah. I'm not sure where I think lost up the drone.
Yeah.
Might have been a little weird for it today.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
And welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen. We are live here at Herd Stadium to get you out to the second half of action on the Thanksgiving game in just a few. Right now, Salem in front 21-0. And Dominic Lorenzano and Rich Francis always bringing you the action. And Panthers held in there in the first quarter, some stands on defense. And in the second quarter, Salem kind of looked like the team we all knew they are.
Yeah, we see it spread around. Corey Grimes with 9 for 14, 115 yards passing, 3 touchdowns. 2 of those touchdowns to Quinn Rocker Ryan, who's got 86 yards on 4 catches. We got Shane Fields, 76 yards on 8 catches. And so they're spreading and doing it on the field, on the ground, in the air. This is the offense we expected from Salem. And speaking of offense, we really haven't seen it from Beverly much. Statistically, can't really talk about anybody standing out. And they haven't really been able to move the ball a whole lot.
No, they have not, other than picking up maybe about 2 first downs on one drive.
We're airing it out now.
Good. Airing it out. Pierce early
5
on
yards,
in the first game.
Timpone
Pass complete to Liam Timpone.
for 5 yards.
And that's what the Panthers probably going to have to do here in the second half, down 3 scores.
So, to put it in perspective, Grimes 9 for 14, 115 yards. Danny Pierce 3 for 6 for 14 yards.
Until that one.
At the half, until that one. So, down 21, you're going to see him airing it out a little bit.
Down and 5.
Danny,
Dump.
another throw.
And he drops it.
Ah.
That's incomplete. Popped it loose.
Yep.
Pass is incomplete, intended for Callum McKay. He's going to bring it 3rd down and 5.
Got a couple of scores. Danvers beating Gloucester 21-0 at the half. Peabody's beating Saugus 27-0 at the half. I haven't really been able to see any other ones, but.
You did see the Xavier and St. John's.
Zavarian beating St. John's 14-7. They're going to see each other next week in the Super Bowl, so I don't really know how much either team is throwing into this game.
That's such a strange scenario to be in.
Yeah, I mean, if you win Thanksgiving, we're going to get a penalty there. If you win Thanksgiving but lose the Super Bowl, right, does that really mean a whole lot?
I don't think it does.
But, the game that really matters, Dom, happened earlier in the week. Beverly-Salem Powder Puff.
Yes.
Behind the coaching of Matt Reardon. Beverly won 31-19.
Yeah, I heard they really aired it out, too.
Yeah, they were airing it out. They were mixing and matching, running, throwing, doing it all. I think they need to hire Matt Reardon as their offensive coordinator for next year.
Danny to throw,
picked
and that
off
ball's
by
picked
Field.
off. Shane Field.
And he's got a chance to bring it
Fields
back.
might take this back
and
the whole way.
He's going to bring it back.
Fields takes it back for a pick 6, and Salem
That is Shane Field
4
with the
touchdowns,
reception to Salem.
27 unanswered points.
Well, Don, we were talking at the half off the air about let's see him kind of air it out a little bit. And
Yep.
as Bill Walsh said, when you throw the ball, a number of things wrong can happen.
Yep.
And that's one of them.
It is.
And that's the biggest thing that can go wrong for you. Not just an interception, but a pick 6.
Corey Grimes on to attempt the
Yeah,
extra
well,
point for Salem.
that's what you got to do sometimes, though, when you're down.
Yeah. So as they say, the turkey always tastes better when you win.
We're going to be announcing the
So
winning
it's 28-point spread right now.
So
Different deficit, I'll say, not spread. Right, because I don't know what the spread was coming into the game. I didn't get a chance to talk to Tommy Donovan about the spread on the game.
ticket
But
number is 1-1.
Of course, we are all joking.
8-1.
It's all
Yes.
fun and games.
Again,
I'll tell you though, when I was down in New Orleans, it's not fun and games. They will actually, you will have people outside the stadium before the games doing that. I'm drawing a blank, whatever you call that before tailgating.
Yes.
Actually taking bets on high school.
high school games.
It's different down there.
Below the Mason-Dixon line, football becomes a whole different story. Thanksgiving rivalries mean a lot. That carries him into the end zone, so
Yep.
he's not going to be able to take it out. Ball goes into the end zone in high school on a kickoff, you cannot return it. So it can really be helpful to have a big kicker.
Yep.
But yeah, Thanksgiving means a lot here. Down south, any game of the season means more than what we're saying here at Thanksgiving. It's crazy.
It really is. It's its own thing.
They're building, multi-million-dollar stadiums in Texas, and they don't rank very well in education. So it kind of tells you about priorities right there.
Oh, if you go out to, I've driven around Texas too. If you go out to like rural Texas, you'll see that the stadium sometimes for the football holds more capacity than the town.
Yes,
That's
right.
it.
Yeah. Well, it's interesting. Every year the report of the highest paid state employee comes out, and, in a lot of states it's the college football coach or basketball coach.
I know. Oh, but I mean, even the high school stadium sometimes has more capacity seating than the town.
Exactly. So Field with another tackle. Field making his name on both ends of the game.
But case in point, Texas A&M's paying somebody $80 million to just go away right now.
To do nothing for the next 7 years, right? Yeah. That's a great job, be good enough to get that big contract. I mean, be bad enough where they fire you and you don't have to make a whole lot of money.
Basically, Jimbo Fisher woke up that day and basically won the Powerball. Essentially.
So screen pass to Santos.
First pass is complete to Jaden
Doesn't get the first down.
No.
So only gained about 2 on that.
It's going to make it 4th down and 3.
Oh, if they ran a fake right now, that'd be wild. Pierce punts and continues to roll to about the 40. Good punt by Danny. So ball at the 40 here, 9:20 to go in the third quarter. As the Salem defense clearly not napping after the first half as they've come to play here. Right away, they're keeping their foot on the gas.
So I checked, they're throwing it.
Double pass.
Going back the other way.
Grimes.
And almost picked off.
Through his hands. And he's a little limp right now, too, actually. He got hurt.
Okay. It was number 81 with the throw.
Yeah, it is 61. It's a line.
Looks like
You
can't see the first name, but Abed was the intended target.
Abood, yes.
Abed.
I'll tell you who that was in a second.
This is going to be the interesting time, right? I mean, Salem was not brash about. I mean, was not cute about what they were trying to do last year.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Let's see if they continue to be like that, or knowing that they have that big game next week, if they just don't do that.
Well, I think for them, they're thinking, let's get a bigger lead.
Oh, no, for sure. Right now,
so
it's
that we
still,
can sit some guys down.
No, I know that right now. I'm just, even after that, let's see. I'm intrigued.
Oh, sure.
Grimes looking to throw, checks it down.
Oh, he dropped it.
And just dropped it.
Grimes pass for field.
Nice pass by Grimes. Hit him right in the gut.
I got to say, though, and obviously that one's not on Grimes. And he has the 3 passing touchdowns, but their actual passing game has kind of been a little out of sync.
Yeah.
And when we saw, they really took the air completely out of the football in their first drive in the second quarter to then get the offense into the rhythm of the game.
Yeah. I think, in the first 2 drives, they moved the ball running, and then they started throwing it, and it didn't work out so well. So I think, after that, they said, he fumbled it.
Fumbled that one.
Not able to get rid of it. He's going to throw it.
He's going to throw it, and
he gets laid out. Incomplete. They said incomplete.
Yeah.
Shane Callahan with the pass breakup for the Panthers.
At the very least, for Beverly right now, you got that going for you.
Yeah. Salem a little.
Okay, so one guy's saying incomplete.
Oh, come on. Are they going to give this to them?
He didn't get to the marker, though.
No,
Anyway.
he was kind of at the marker, Rich. He was like right there.
Okay, so, all right, so no, it's going back to the original line of scrimmage. So,
Okay.
Yeah, okay, they just didn't spot the ball yet.
All right, so Salem, maybe at least on the offense and special teams, a little cold out the locker room.
Yeah, I got to tell you, I'm surprised there wasn't an illegal man downfield on a play like that.
I know.
Usually Pierce looking to throw it.
Pierce throws through the hands of Callahan.
Danny with a nice throw right there. Little high.
Yeah.
But showing he's got some good arm strength there.
Mm-hmm.
Happy Thanksgiving.
But that punt could have.
I know.
That punt could have been a huge play either way, because that ball almost could have got picked off too.
I know.
But you get the big hit from the Beverly kids, and now they get a little energy.
Good to see Santos is okay, by the way.
Okay, so doesn't get much on that.
No, he didn't.
Getting a little chippy again out there. That's another thing. If you're the Salem coach, you really have to worry about that kind of chippiness ending up in something. Because if you get thrown out of this game, you can't play next week.
I know.
So,
I'm sure right now that was probably one of the things that was said in the locker room.
Be
Like,
smart.
guys, we have something big to play for. Like, we can't afford
okay,
anything.
they're going to throw the ball at Tim Pone.
Tim
He's got
Pone.
Pierce.
He's got Danny.
And he
Danny
got
makes
him.
a man miss. Danny's got the first down.
All right, so we get about 12-yard gain. Tim Pone.
And that's what you like to see right there. Let's empty out that playbook. Last game of the season.
That play almost didn't work either. He fumbled the snap.
I know. It was almost a disaster.
And I think that was Santos that picked him up and kept his mind clear enough to be able to get it to where it was supposed to go. And it worked out. All right, so Beverly moving right now. After some interesting things happening.
Yeah.
And we're going to get a
false start
whistle here. Yep. And there's the proverbial shooting yourself in the foot. I think next year is the we're having practice. Anybody who goes offside, everybody's running. Until someone complains.
Really? You can complain about that?
Oh, people will complain about lots of things, Dom. And Santos. Beverly really, you know, that Salem defensive line.
Oh, has completely shut down the interior today. It has not. The interior run game has not even been a factor for the most part. The Witches D-line has completely swallowed that up.
And 14.
Danny to throw. Danny lofts it up.
And that's
trying to adjust to the football.
Talking going on, a lot of talking.
Yeah.
Oh, man, we got a flag.
Oh, geez. And I think it's on Beverly.
Let's see. I don't know. There was some clapping, a lot of chirping. Yep. Okay, that's going to be on Conan, looks like. As you pointed right at him.
He had probably said some magic words.
And now you just give more fuel to Salem to clap a lot and kind of stick it at you. It's a lot easier to talk when you got a lead, too.
I know. That was the other thing I always find interesting about chirping.
Well, you know, there's the old point to the scoreboard thing that guys will do.
No, I know.
So we went from 3rd and 15 to 3rd and 30.
How about that? This ball pretty much back at midfield.
28 or so. 3rd and 28. Third and an awful long way.
3rd and forever.
Yep. It's good
Danny
time.
to throw. He's got time. Now he's going to get flushed out of the pocket. That ball is nearly picked off, intended for Shane.
So we're getting close. Another touchdown by Salem puts us in running time.
Yes.
That's Christian Lane on the pass defense for Salem. He's going to make it 4th and 30.
I think you're going to see a super aggressive Salem offense.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I think they're going to air this football.
Okay,
wow,
wide open.
He's wide open. Completely blown coverage by the Witches.
I don't think he got it, though. Depends on the spot.
Oh, yeah, because it was forever.
Oh, they got him. They got the first down.
Nice. So
just barely.
3rd fake punt?
Second
that. Trick play, right? Trick play on this drive and another fake punt.
I don't even know who that was. Number 20.
Yeah.
That was good for the Panthers' first down.
So the Panthers offense able to stay on the field now. Danny to throw. Danny lets it go, and
that was Xavier Ock with the catch for the first down.
So our 2 best plays have been fake punts. Yeah.
Pass is incomplete, making it 2nd down.
All right, 2nd and 10. All right, so the pass to Ock gets him the first down. 2nd and 10. They're in.
Has this been one of the most
red zone now?
Has this been the most wild possession of the season?
I know, all kinds of weirdness going on.
The way it started too.
Yeah, I know, right?
Like right off the bat.
I thought
Nothing there.
No, absolutely nothing. I mean, as I've said,
and Vasquez right there.
The interior has just not been a factor at all.
Yeah, you know, coming in, we were talking about Vasquez as the anchor of that defense, but right there you saw he wasn't just the anchor, he was the whole ship.
Going to get 3rd down and 13.
3rd and 13.
3rd and 13. The second 3rd and 13.
Yeah. Well, 4 down territory, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
Danny's got the wide side.
Danny lets it loose. The throw,
Down
he's
the
got a man
middle,
wide
he's got
open.
him.
Is that Constantine?
No, it's, I believe it was Timpone.
Okay.
Liam Timpone.
Liam Timpone as Danny Pierce had him wide open in the middle of the field. Couple of blown coverages this drive by the Witches, and the Panthers are on the board.
Yeah, it is.
Danny Pierce to Liam Timpone for a touchdown.
All right. That's a good look right there.
Quite the drive for Liam.
And, you know,
He had a big pass,
Yeah,
completion.
yeah.
Now he's got a touchdown reception.
And they block it.
And they block the kick.
That was Pujols.
So the Panthers punch back here in the 3rd quarter, and they are on the board, though, with that touchdown after a crazy, crazy possession.
So, you know, we were talking, Dom, about that running time thing. That's not happening right now.
No.
Beverly down, 22, but they're thinking, let's keep going. Put the pedal to the metal here.
Yeah.
That'll be interesting to see. Will they kick off or will they try an onside?
I would try it onside.
What do you got to lose?
Exactly. Especially since you know now, like the Salem's offensive starters are still in the game.
Yeah.
So why not?
The only issue with that is you give if you're unsuccessful, you give them a short field to work.
So
with.
what?
No, I'm just saying.
I get
that's the reason you don't do it. But
I get it, but
you can see Salem's looking for it.
I mean, maybe you don't now because Salem's looking for it, but.
Well, there is space in the middle. Maybe you can try to drop it there and hope you guys can beat them to it. But okay. Yeah,
Danny on the line drive, and it's going to go out of bounds.
Go out of bounds. So that'll bring it to the 40.
Yep. Like I said,
so you give them a relatively short field now.
I expect to see an extremely aggressive Salem offense right
Absolutely.
Here. I expect a couple of shot plays.
Yeah, I expect a play action deep ball right here, to tell you the truth. Okay, so they're going to have them kick it over.
Oh, okay. I wonder why.
Well, they're probably figuring you got a couple of good return men in Azuna and Rocco Ryan.
Yeah.
Give them an opportunity to return it. They each had a kickoff return last week, I think. And the Fields got it.
Fields has it, turns it up towards the middle of the field now. Making a couple of men miss.
Breaking tackles.
Continuing to break tackles. He's going to end up getting the ball pretty much exactly where they would have gotten it.
Yeah,
Maybe
probably
a couple
about 2 yards
short.
behind.
Yeah.
So, in that same area. Good field position, though.
Yep.
Again, we talk about a lot of these guys playing two ways. Field is out there on special teams. He's out there on offense, defense. That's something you have to think about again. If you're Salem, coming into a Super Bowl game next week, you're going to be playing those guys. So you got to really make sure that nobody gets banged up. Okay. No play action, just straight deep ball.
Grimes
There's the deep ball,
lets
though.
it go.
And Rocco Ryan with the catch at about the 40-yard line. 20-yard line, excuse me.
I mean, listen, when you got your stud wide receiver out there deep down the field and one-on-one, you just give him a chance. And Rocco Ryan.
Yep, that's about a 45-yard.
Not like he had a ton of separation or anything, but just great ball skills.
The coverage is actually pretty good, yeah.
No, I know, just great ball skills.
There's a little hand play out there. He, like you said, use his body to create that separation. You got a guy who can wing it like that in Grimes.
Fields now on the run, and he's got so much room in front of him.
Shane Field is in for the Salem touchdown.
Well, didn't take Salem long.
Nope. So again, you know, you look, Rocco Ryan with that catch puts him at about 125, 120 yards or so, receiving on five catches. You know, so you got that deep threat, and then you got the other guys kind of underneath. You know, which, you know, for Fairhaven, you know, I'm sure they're looking at they've been looking at tapes, but you know that this is a team that can do it running and passing. And their defense has been pretty stout.
Yes.
You know, granted, you know, Beverly's offense isn't one of the better offenses in the conference, but, you know, they're stopping you, which, you know, you forces the defense to be out there quite a bit. But, you know, like you said, they're flexing their
muscles.
Their muscles quite a bit.
Yep.
And I don't think they're done trying to score. I think
don't think they're done either.
You know.
They probably want a running clock, too, to try and get this thing out of here faster and get everybody healthy for Fairhaven. So, you know, the quicker they can get this over, the better.
Yeah. On the other side, Beverly wants to keep this thing going so that they can get some more points and, you know, try to do some more out here. Again, Corey Grimes kicking off. Nice kick.
This one is fielded though at the 2.
And he slips down at the 3-yard line.
Like he pulled,
grabbing his hamstring. So that's so that ball is going to be down at about the 3-yard line, which is going to be real tough for Beverly. Not where you want to start a long drive when you're down 29 points.
No, not at all. Shades of the first drive of the game, basically.
Yeah.
For the Panthers.
Beverly will start out 1st and 10 on their own 3-yard line.
You can't really do a trick play in a situation like this.
No.
Santos not going to gain anything. And did they get him in the end zone is
no
the question.
way.
Nope.
Not quite.
But I think he did lose a yard, maybe.
I think he did.
I mean, 2nd and 11 from the 2.
Beverly, it looks like they have negative rushing yards today.
Wow. Danny keeps it himself, shifting around in the short game.
Gets a little space.
2 yards, maybe.
Danny Pierce with the keeper.
Yeah, it looks like 2 yards.
So it'll be 3rd and 9.
Well, let's see. Are we going to throw the ball?
I think so. Why not? No? Okay. Oh, yeah, there they are.
And they
Incomplete.
do throw it, and incomplete.
What's that?
Okay, so now they're going to punt it.
So now they got to punt it. They're right near the back of their end zone.
Okay, so we got 4th and 9. Looks like they might be coming. Yeah, they're coming. There's nobody back.
I know.
Gets it off. Okay, now they got someone back. Get out of there. To the 35 or so.
Yep.
Yep.
All right, so 2:24 to go here in the 3rd quarter, and after a mistake-filled early part of it for Salem, you know, a muffed punt and all that kind of stuff, Beverly got themselves on the board. Did not take the Witches long to reassert control.
Yeah.
And trying to continue with that reasserting control theme right here on this drive, starting at the Panther 35.
Well, you know, one of the things looking towards next year A lot of seniors graduating from Salem here. They only graduated 5 seniors last year. Most of this team is seniors. Beverly, on the other hand, is a young team. So, you know, Beverly thinking next year we flip the script.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Oh, a little
Grimes,
shovel pass.
shovel pass, and he's-
Considine with the tackle. Nope. Ben Herring with the tackle. The one-handed tackle.
Tackle on the play by Ben Herring.
I got to tell you, you know, Dom, Herring's played pretty much this entire season with that thing on his hand. And you have to really give him a lot of credit for getting out there every day, going through it, knowing when you get into a game, you get this big club on your hand. Got to give him a lot of credit.
Yes, indeed.
You know, and that's the kind of kid that you say to the coach, to your younger players, keep an eye on this guy. And nice play right there. A bunch of players there. One of those younger plays, Cal McKay out there again. There were a few other guys.
Cal McKay has really come on here in the later half of the season.
And, you know, again, he's one of those kids, you know, I know his father, Jared. His father, Jared's got some height, got some size. Cal's going to fill out, too. And he's going to be a pretty tough player for them next year, too. You got Jack Considine's going to be back next year, you know, and so you got a couple of anchors there. You got a lot of young guys coming back next year who are going to make this, you know, this team, this Beverly team is going to be good. And next year they'll climb up, and then when they're seniors, they're going to be real good, I think.
Yeah.
Grimes going to run out of bounds.
Beverly on the play is going to be 4th down and 12.
All right, looks like they're going to go for it here, though. Why not? I mean, the ball's at the 37-yard.
It's in complete no man's land.
Now, if I'm Beverly here, I throw the kitchen sink at him. Force him to throw it earlier, and then, you know, hope something can happen. Just keep an eye on the screen. Yeah. He's looking
Grimes
deep.
buying time. Grimes has got nothing.
And picked off.
And it's going to be picked off.
Fumbled it.
And then he fumbles it right back.
Okay, now you got to hope Beverly recovered that, because there was a change of possession there. So Beverly's got the ball according to Kevin Hubbard there.
Okay.
Good. Kevin Hubbard in on the pressure for the Panthers.
Hubbard with the pressure on that. I didn't see who intercepted that.
I couldn't see either. It happened so fast.
I know.
He lost it so fast, too. It was
Right, Kessel with the recovery.
So Kessel recovered it. Kessel's arm, holding his arm. He's hurting a little bit.
Yeah, he is.
Again, he came back from that injury, that collarbone injury. Probably bugging him a little bit. That could also just be stiffness of not using it much. Let's hope that's all it is, and hope it's not a re-injury.
I mean, he doesn't have a trainer right by him right now or
Well,
anything.
he's going to go seek the trainer. The trainer's on the other side of the sidelines, I think. Pierce looking downfield.
Danny to throw. And nice defense.
And we got an interference there, definitely. They grabbed McKay's shirt.
That's incomplete. There is a flag down.
Yep, so that'll be a 15-yard penalty.
McKay got his hand up there, too, to play some defense.
Yeah, you know, he might have had he not been grabbed on that, he might have been able to reel that in. But
no, I think he actually could have, too. I actually think at the end of the day, I think the play was there, and I think Danny put that ball exactly where he wanted to. I think McKay just got grabbed. So
slowed him down. But that's a nice pass in between a lot of guys.
Yeah.
Now, you know, 15 years ago, you worry about a pass like that.
Yeah, because you could kill a guy,
yeah. But
you can do that now.
Yeah, oh yeah. Right, you could take those chances right there, and you might get your guy killed, but at least you gain some yards on that.
But you can't get him killed in the same way, though.
Okay, so that's only a 10-yard penalty?
Oh, okay, then. All right, then.
They call it holding?
Yeah, maybe it was a hold before the ball was thrown.
Well, it looked like interference to me because the ball was
I know. I
thought
so, too. But
all right, well, whatever. It's
defensive holding.
At what point does defensive holding starts that way, then becomes interference? Pierce throwing deep again. Timpone going up.
Timpone comes back to the football, and he got it. Brings it down.
25.
Panthers
25
really airing it out now, not just passing, deep throws.
First down.
All right, so Timponi's got 50 yards receiving and a touchdown. It's Pierce almost 80 yards throwing in the second half. He's got a man wide open. Ooh, well, he actually wasn't open. No flag,
Yep,
and they
there
throw
it
a
is.
flag. Unnecessary roughness right there.
There is a flag down.
There's that chippiness again.
Yeah.
It was an unnecessary hit.
Oh, it was
Ball wasn't
completely
anywhere near the
unnecessary.
player.
It wasn't even close.
Yeah. And that's the
I
kind
thought it
of
was
thing-
hilarious that he ever thought he was going to get away with that. The ref was literally right there, too.
I know. So, again, that's a 15-yard penalty there.
Yes.
That'll be 15 because unnecessary, unsportsmanlike conduct.
But how bad does it, what's the rules on how bad it has to be to get yourself like in jeopardy for the week after?
It's got to be attempt to injure, maybe. I don't know. But it's funny. You can slap a guy and not get a penalty.
Yes.
Or you get a penalty and not get thrown out. But if you punch a guy wearing a helmet, you get thrown out of a game. So that's
Yes.
another one of those things. So that's only half the distance because it's inside the 20.
Oh, it's so great, though, when you get ones like that right in front of the ref. Just like,
Yep. Oh, yeah.
like, in what world did you think that was going to
I know, right?
You thought you were
What were
going to
you
get away with
thinking?
that.
That's a little extra running at practice on Monday. Although they have to play on Thursday, so who knows how much they're going to be practicing.
Danny, it's a
that ball's
throw.
up and incomplete. Again, another slip out there. The field looks like it's in great shape, but, you know, it was a lot of rain yesterday, so it's going to be a little slippery out there. Need those extra long cleats, right? Which I don't think you probably have too many kids with the screw-in cleats anymore. And,
Probably not.
and then they're probably not switching out those cleats. So Beverly has a chance for a first down because the ball's just outside the 10-yard line.
All right, so 2nd and 10 from the 11.
Either that or they're just holding the markers there. Pierce up the middle.
Danny keeping
Gains
it
about
himself.
2, maybe. Yeah, he picked up about 2 on that.
And that will do it for the third quarter. And it's a third quarter that, you know, Beverly did actually push back quite a bit. Unfortunately, it started disastrously with the pick 6. Salem had an offensive touchdown as well. But Beverly on the board with 1 touchdown and now driving with the ball at the Witches 11 here as we get ready to start that fourth quarter. And Rich, they've really completely aired it out here in this third quarter. Not just passing the ball like deep down the field.
Yeah, in this half, you know, again, Danny had that 1 pick, but let's see. So he's 5 for 10 in the second half. He's got about, let's see, 50, 75, 80, 82 yards passing in the second half. Again, we were talking about, like to see him open it up in the second half. You know, we were kind of talking about, let's see if, you know, this kid is your quarterback. Can he come back? Now, one thing I want to point out, after that interception, he's slinging it. He's not playing timid. So you like to see that from your quarterback. Short memory.
Yes.
Right? Kind of like the slugger coming up to the plate. You don't do what you want to do, but you say, you know what? I'm just going to keep on trying. And you like to see that. And we saw against Waltham, we saw Danny really kind of letting it go. And we said that was his coming out party. And this is an opportunity, again, to see what this kid's going to do. Oh, he's got him wide open.
Yeah, he
Santos,
does.
touchdown.
Santos wide open. Danny hits him. And the Panthers with their second score of the game.
10-yard touchdown.
That's a nice read by Danny.
Yeah.
Santos, I don't know how Santos got that open. There really wasn't anyone remotely near him on that play. So again, he recognized that quickly. I think he may have been looking somewhere else, but you see out of the corner of your eye a guy wide open. You just hit him, and he put it right there. Nice spot. It wasn't he didn't rush it or anything. It was a nice, well thrown pass right there.
All right, Panthers will go for 2. Danny
we got
moving.
him.
Danny Santos again. Salem didn't learn.
I know, right?
Having Jaden Santos wide open in the flat.
I can't see who is that number 8. That is Gregory White.
Oh yeah, no, you're right. It was Gregory.
Yep.
I thought it was Santos again.
That was
Gregory White.
To go right.
For the 2-point conversion, and it's 35-14.
Strike up the band.
The onside kick's got to be coming now, right?
Yeah, you would think.
11:52 to go here in the fourth quarter, and Beverly has struck back here in the second half against the Witches.
So Parrish with 93 yards this half, which would put him over 100 for the game. And he's got a couple touchdown passes. Liam Timponi with a 50-yard receiving game so far. He's looking pretty good today. Again, he's one of those guys who'll be back next week, next year. And that one's going to go out of bounds again. All right, let's see if they're going to make him re-kick it again.
I know.
Now, you notice a couple different guys back there for Salem.
Yeah, is Salem starting to drop starters?
Yeah, you got the opportunity for big kick returns with Rocker Ryan and Ozuna, but you also got to make sure they don't get hurt out there.
Let's
Well,
see
it looks like we're not going to see Grimes.
First and 10.
All right, so Salem is dropping starters now.
Yep,
Okay.
Yep. So now we got to go into the.
Yeah, we got to go into the weeds here.
I know.
All right, just tell me what number you see right there, because I have it right.
13.
13. Jordan O'Malley.
Okay. He's going to hand that off to number 27.
So that would be Angel Nolasco.
Angel Nolasco on the carry.
So we got our answer
Yeah.
on just how
long they'd go?
what Salem's priorities were.
Yeah. So it's 21-point lead. That looks like field still.
That did kind of look like field. Maybe they're playing a few of them.
Yeah, it is.
So not everyone's out.
Actually, no, that wasn't field. That was number 5.
Okay. I mean, listen, the first name keeps getting cut off. It looks like Elvis Espinal.
Yep, okay.
It's Espinal, at least I know that.
That'd be third down and 8.
All right, 3rd and 8. Throws, that ball is caught, but he's not going anywhere.
Good open field tackle there by
Passes
Cal
complete, but the
McKay.
tackle is made by Cal McKay.
So that one goes nowhere, and this offensive possession for the Witches goes nowhere. 4th and 8. So quick 3 and out there. I mean, yeah. How close does it need to get, you think, before he feels like he wants
That's
to
a good
throw?
question. I think another score by Beverly makes you put some of your starters back in, at least defensively. So you may still see those starters out there on defense. You're not going to see a different puncher, though. Not Corey Grimes. Oh, Kessel back there.
Yeah, Kessel, the man who feels that he must be okay.
Oh, nice block, but you're going to see a flag. Yep. De Los Santos.
You can't do that blindside block.
Blindside block.
See, that one's tough.
Yeah, it is.
Because you grew up most of the time with that being that is a new thing.
Yeah. Not to mention your eyes light up.
I know.
You get a chance to just lay a guy out. It's hard not to. But you have to learn to do that. You know, it's one of those things where you're down 21, 10 and a half minutes. Do I lay this guy out? Especially consider, you know, kid's a senior. I'm not going to get too many chances to lay someone out again.
Just get a free shot on someone.
You know, and again, they put those rules in to make sure that you don't see serious injuries. You know, but there was a time we had guys out there who were trying to injure people, not just knock you down, but to injure you. So it's nice that they're trying to pull that out of the game.
Yeah. Oh, boy. Oh, come on.
Oh, they stopped it to. Did they stop it to have him tie his shoe?
I don't know.
I don't know.
All right, anyway,
I don't know what that
Panthers starting with this ball about their own 22. Danny back to throw. Trips.
Oh, right down the middle. He's got Timpone.
Timpone right through his
reel
hands.
it in. Oh, that is one beautiful pass, though, I got to say.
Oh.
And you know what I like about that pass is that he really was kind of effortless when he threw that.
I know. I tell you, Danny is really showing some stuff here these last 2 games of the season. And what a beautiful throw. He put that one right where it needed to be.
Well, I got to tell you, he's kind of putting the NEC on notice these last couple of games.
I would just
as a quarterback to watch out for.
Quick throw that time.
Yep.
Yeah, I just hope that you know, it's not just end of the year stuff and they turn him loose to start the year next year.
Yeah. Oh, let's see. Jacob Plackett's in the game now. Nice to see him get back in there. Senior, you know, lost several games because of a knee injury. Yeah, Plackens, he had missed about half the season with that knee injury. That's at that point when they started to lose a number of their better players with injuries.
Yep.
He's throwing deep again. Oh, that one slipped out of his hands a bit. Timpone and can't grab it.
Nope. Timpone could not adjust that time and make the catch. That was a tough one. That just, as you said, looked like it kind of just slipped out of his hand.
Yeah. Looks like they're going to go for it, though.
Yeah.
Okay. Nope, they're going to punt it.
Oh, okay.
Maybe.
They've already ran 2 fakes today, though. There's no way you can catch them by surprise.
Well, you know what? I mean, you might be able to slip a guy out or something. You got 2 guys back. So you could slip a guy out here. Oh, he had 2 guys over there, too.
I know he did.
Yeah, Callahan was, I didn't even see Callahan over there. He was kind of obscured by the bench.
They had no one on him.
I know.
At all. Like, not even from the start of the play. They didn't even have anyone lined up over it.
I know, yeah. There was 1 guy out there covering 2 guys. All right, so the ball's at about the 49-yard line. Monday basketball, hockey tryouts, and everything else, right? So saw Tommy Donovan at halftime. He's all excited for the basketball season. Giving me all the rumors and gossip that may or may not be true.
I'm pumped, too. Can't wait.
Well, you know, Don, one of the nicer things about it is we're indoors.
Exactly, right?
It's not so cold, right?
I'm just so happy about today, though, because I tell you, every Thanksgiving game I've done, it's been, like, just bitter. Just bitterly cold.
All right, so that's number 14 for Salem.
That is Oscar Fernandez.
Okay. The big O. Loss of 2 on that. Or loss of 1 maybe, give or take. Clock keeps on running, though.
Yeah, well, at this point, as we mentioned, there was a chance if the Panthers had scored on that drive, maybe you would have seen some people come back in the game.
Yep.
But now that they hadn't, they're just going to keep this thing on the ground, keep this clock rolling, and just try and get out of here with that W and everyone healthy.
Just carrying guys.
I know, he's a big guy, too.
Didn't actually see who that was.
I didn't either. Is he shy of the line of the game, though? He is. Right? Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, they actually blew that dead way before I even realized.
I thought he was.
I thought he was further along than that, too,
Yeah,
right?
I thought the spot should have been like 2 yards forward, but
I'm glad I'm not crazy.
I know.
I'm glad I'm not the only one.
Or at least not about football.
Well, people would say I was crazy about football.
That's true. Oof.
Oh, just a big stiff arm.
Yeah, that was a nice run there by number 5
That's
for Salem. Espinal. Yeah, just he's another kid built similarly to Field and Azuna.
He's taller than Field, though.
Yeah.
Field's a little more low center to low gravity center.
But, there was a man there that had him at about the line of scrimmage. He just kind of shoved him away.
Yeah.
Get out of here, kid. Picks up the first down, makes it 1st and 10.
Shades of did you watch that Big Ten championship game? It was a while ago now. It was like when Melvin Gordon was at Wisconsin and they just blew the doors off Nebraska.
Yeah. Yep.
Do you know the touchdown run I'm talking about when he just threw the defender down?
Yeah, I do.
Espinal again, the ball carrier.
Again, Espinal just using his size. Getting about 4 on there. 4 or 5 yards.
And 5.
So, we mentioned Field out there. Field finished the game with about 93 yards. He was the workhorse on the ground. Corey Grimes finished with about 160 yards passing, 10 for 16. Pretty efficient out there. A few touchdown passes. 4 touchdowns, I think it was. And I was mistaken about him coming close to the all-time record. Phil Stacy corrected me on that one. Not really close,
he assured you that Shea Lynch has that
Shea Lynch has it, yes.
Well within control.
Yeah.
Which makes sense, because wasn't he their starting quarterback as a sophomore?
Yeah, unfortunately for a lot of these guys, there was that COVID year that really messed things up.
But, I mean, what a beautiful, what a perfect set of things that Peabody got for that run. Because they had Shea and his wide receivers all as sophomores.
Yeah. And some of those guys are still playing. Eli Batista still playing. That ball's broken up.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, Eli came in definitely as a freshman then. But
that was Kessel breaking up that play.
Pass deflection from the Panthers.
Again, nice to see Brian getting a chance to get out there on his Thanksgiving last game. Mm-hmm. Him, Plackens, able to get out there. Senior captains getting a chance. Doesn't look like we're going to see the outcome that they were hoping for, but, at least they got a chance to get out there in the field. Espinal and Considine. Espinal carried Considine a little bit, which Jack's got some size on him, so that shows you how strong Espinal is.
I know.
Tackle for the Panthers.
All right, so a turnover and downs there.
Yep.
All right, so we're going to start seeing some of the younger players getting some opportunities. See Considine over there bent over. He's been out there quite a bit.
Yeah.
I'm going to guess Jack's probably going to eat an entire turkey after this game.
Handoff. He's got some room this time.
There he
Down
goes.
the sideline. He's got one more man to beat.
Nice run there.
That man
Kevin
is
Hubbard.
At least able to bring him down, but Kevin Hubbard breaks a big run to the outside right there and gets this ball to midfield.
37-yard run there. by Hubbard. Another one of those seniors.
Past that midfield, they're actually in the Salem territory. Nose of that football right at the 48. Low snap. Hubbard gets it again.
I guess Danny's knee must have touched the ground on that.
Is that what happened? Okay.
That's the only thing I can imagine.
Well, that hurts.
Yeah, it does. And in high school scoring, that goes down as a 5-yard loss.
Oh, okay.
5-yard loss for Danny.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's tough to get quarterbacks legitimate rushing yards because sacks go against the count as a rush. And yeah.
Danny
I'm thinking,
throw.
Okay, Callahan.
Finds Shane
Dodges a man. He's going to pull him forward for the first down, and now we're going to see a flag.
Play, and I hope this isn't on the Panthers doing something behind the play, because you're getting some positive momentum. You got a chance to make this game look more respectable.
And that is on Beverly. I didn't see what it was. It was after he caught the ball, but before the whistle.
I just told him to go over there.
So it was about a 20-yard gain.
Yeah. And it's going to be completely
and we're gonna
erased.
march it back. So it's not going to count for anything?
Nope.
Actually, I think it is. They're going to spot. It's a spot foul.
Okay.
I didn't see what the penalty was. So it's a spot foul.
They didn't announce what the penalty was.
Right. So it's a spot foul. So they got the first down, it looks like.
All right.
Okay. So it was a spot foul, 20-yard gain. So it's 1st and 10. No, 2nd? I don't know.
Danny to throw.
Oh! I think he thought the defender was going to be there.
I know. Gregory White, the intended target.
All right, so it's 3rd down. I don't know. It's kind of weird.
I'm not exactly sure.
Either that or the guy in the field doesn't know. I mean, all right, so it looks like it's 3rd and 10.
Yep.
But the way they marched it back, it should have been, well, it was a spot foul, so it brings them back after. Yeah, okay, now I got you.
Some more room there on the outside running this football, though.
Floyd White.
Floyd White with a good run.
All right, did he get the first down? Coming up just short of the first down, so we gained about 9 on that.
All right, so it'll be 4th and 1.
Oh, no, they get him the first down.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so it was a 10-yard gain.
So 10-yard then run by Floyd White to keep this drive going.
Under 4 minutes now.
Another run.
Ooh, Hubbard gets tripped up for a loss of 0.
The carry.
Some counting going on over
I know.
there. I don't know what it is. Oh, someone's doing push-ups over there. Go show him how it's done, Dom. Pierce, he's back there. He's going down.
Danny's got a
2 guys.
Open. 2 guys, though. And
they collided with each other, I think.
And by the way, he's throwing his hands up, and he's got a legitimate point because he was pushed.
Yeah.
While the ball was in the air. Now, maybe their eyes weren't on him because they didn't think he was the intended target, but at the end of the day, he's in the area and he got pushed.
Yeah. All right, 3rd and 10. You know, the ball was there. Could have been there for either guy, but because there were 2 there. Timpone's a little shaken up from that.
All right.
Screen. Callahan. Whoop.
Callahan's got it. Runs into a big defender right there.
Yeah, he did. Espinal again.
Oh, was that Espinal?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
All right, so we gained about 4 on the 3 yards.
All right, so 4th and 7 now.
Hey, we're under 3 minutes here.
All right, 4th and 7. Danny lets it
Going
loose.
deep. He's
got
Timpone
Timpone
and out of bounds.
Not that time.
All right.
Had Timpone down the sideline, gotten behind his defender, but Danny just could not quite put it on him that time.
I thought they had a kid who was like, they were high on it. It was like a soccer player or something. That was coming up.
So much better offensive showing, though, here from the Panthers in the second half. They've moved the ball quite well up and down this field. And now you think essentially Salem going to have a couple of run plays and finish this one up. Unless Hutton's going to take timeouts. And Espinal.
He's going to want to stay in bounds.
I know.
Espinal with the carry for Salem.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to see any timeouts.
I don't think so either.
9-yard gain to the second down and 1.
Not down 3 scores.
Yeah, I mean, you watch Espinal run the ball, and that tells you something about the guys who are playing ahead of him.
I know.
Because he's running hard. And that tells you that those other guys are pretty good, too. Because he'd probably be starting on most other teams in the conference, the way he's been running. You know, he's more of a defensive guy. Jeez, and he just keeps on carrying guys.
Espinal the carrier.
He's just so strong. He's so big.
What year is he? Do we know?
He's a sophomore.
All right, so what do we got going here? We're bringing the starters back out.
Okay.
Now, they're probably going to bring the starters back out to kneel on it, be the last guys out on the field.
Well, as you mentioned, this is a core group that has been here for multiple games of when Beverly was throttling them.
Yeah,
so it makes sense to bring some of these guys out here to take that victory.
Oh, yeah. I mean, these guys remember 2 years ago down here, the drubbing that they took. They remember
the Duncan Moreland game, or that was
no, that was before.
Yeah.
But you know, they gave up 60 points. You know, and they were able to get their revenge last year. And again, to be able to say we won Thanksgiving 2 out of the last 3 years can mean a lot to a Salem team like this, especially a team that had been in a downward trajectory over the past several seasons.
Yeah.
They're going to the Super Bowl and they win Thanksgiving, so they're looking good right now. They got to be pleased with the effort.
And that will do it here as Salem comes into Beverly and takes the Thanksgiving game. As you mentioned, Rich, that means 2 in a row for the Salem Witches. Now they take this one 35-14 over the Panthers.
Yeah, so, you know, again, as we had mentioned before, Fields had 93 yards rushing. Grimes, 160 yards through the air, 10 for 16, several touchdowns for Beverly, for Salem. Those were the 2 guys. On the Beverly side, Danny Pierce, 121 yards on 12 for 23 passing, 2 touchdown passes there. They really couldn't get the ground game going, but, you know, once you get down 21 points, it's hard to think about running the ball a lot.
Yeah.
So, you know, I think what we see here is an experienced Salem team beating a young Beverly team. expect the next time we're at Herd Stadium, it might look a little bit more like this, but on the other side. Beverly's going to be coming in with a lot of, 2 years from now. Don't worry about next year because we won't be calling the game.
No,
but 2 years from now at Herd Stadium, I expect this Beverly team to be in the same kind of situation that Salem is right now. Young team right now will be very well experienced, have gone through a lot, and you might see a turn of this in 2 years down here at Herd Stadium.
Yeah. But you got to be Beverly punched back there in the second half.
Yep.
They got the offense rolling, and it was a good job this year from punching back. But as you mentioned, this is an experienced Salem team. They're going to a Super Bowl. They got Fairhaven next week, so yeah. All right, so that will do it. Another football season in the books for us, Rich, and we'll see you guys real soon for the start of basketball season in just a couple of weeks.
Yep, we'll see you later.
Pleasure as always, and have a great rest of your Thanksgiving out there, ladies and gentlemen.